All right, y'all. I need to confess something. Don't mind the bouncing around. I hope it doesn't make you dizzy. I'm doing my low impact elliptical to try to get my steps without hurting myself. So I've been craving salt lately, and I don't know if it's just because I'm having less food, so I'm just not getting as much sodium as normal. I mentioned it to my coach. He didn't have any concerns. He was just like, yeah, I mean, your sodium levels don't look super low or super high. So he's like, as long as you don't have high blood pressure, which I don't, mine's usually pretty low. He's like, if you are craving salty, add a little extra salt to a couple of your meals and see if that does anything. So whatever. So he's not concerned about that. But I had an Instacart delivered for my children and my husband's food because nobody wants to eat like me. But there were some chips. I was putting the stuff away and I was like, I really want something salty. I'm just gonna have one. I did not just have one. I had several. I'm kind of mad about it. I didn't need to have it. I could have not had any. I could have just got something salty that I don't have any excuses for it. I did have a bit stressful day, and I didn't think through that. I also knew that I had extra carb and fat in my macros left for this evening, so I knew I wasn't going over as long as I stopped myself, which I did. I did stop myself, but it was, I'll be real, like, I am not perfect. This bitch ain't perfect, so I logged it. I logged it in my daily macros. And I think I've told you guys, I planned mine out the day before just so it's done. I logged it. I saw how much it would put me over if I still ate everything I was supposed to eat. And from there, I adjusted what I'm going to have for dinner so that I can still hit my macros. So rather than have what I was planning, I'm going to have something that's relatively low carb, extremely low fat, and very high in protein. So, moral of the story. You don't have to be perfect. Don't have to be perfect. But you have to be honest. I could have absolutely not logged that, still ate what I had planned to eat, been over my calories in reality and just not in my app, and I could have not said anything about it. I could have acted like it didn't happen, but who does that help? Certainly doesn't help me, doesn't help my coach, doesn't help anything, honestly. It fucking happened. I'm human. It happened, and I'm not about it. It actually tasted really good. But I made an adjustment, and I still figured out how to hit my targets, and I'm going to own it, and I'm going to put it in my food log, and I'm going to let my coach see it in my fucking food log and see that I still made my fucking macros work, because that's what I do. I had a Snaccident, and it was amazing. But I still stayed on my plan. You don't have to deprive yourselves, guys. You just have to make it work. Just don't go over your calorie targets. Don't go over your macro targets, or go significantly under certain and way higher on others. Like, you're human. It's reality. You ate it. You log it. And I logged it as soon as I fucking did it. As soon as I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm not having any more. I checked my servings. I knew it was about an exact serving of it. and I fucking logged it. And then I figured out how to adjust the rest of my plan for today to make sure I still hit my targets. So I think I just tried to wrap it up and this went on a tangent. But point is, if you have a Snaccident, fucking own it and adjust as needed. If it's too late in the day to adjust, then get a good ass lift in the next day and use that energy. But own it. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your coach. You're not helping anyone by hiding and pretending, because you know what? I'm going to figure it out. If my weight's higher tomorrow, my coach is going to know something's not, you know what I mean? Like, we figure it out. So I am not on this elliptical as a punishment. I'm on this elliptical because I planned to be on the elliptical, because that's how I'm getting my activity in. And it's low impact. I can carry a conversation on. This is not cardio. I'm just on the elliptical on the bottom resistance, bottom ramp, and I am just moving because I can't get enough steps in with my broken foot. So I can use the elliptical. It counts my strides. And because of how the weight is distributed, it doesn't hurt my foot. So I am not on this elliptical as a punishment. I am not doing cardio as a punishment. I'm doing it because I planned it. Just know that. Do not punish yourself if you have a Snaccident. You are not going to burn it off. You're better off accepting it, owning it, adjusting if you need to. And if you can't, use that energy that you burst that you gave yourself to get a good fucking lift in, build some muscle. But you're not going to out cardio that food. Anyway, I'm gonna done preach, but I'm human too. And I want to show you guys this vulnerability. I am probably 99% on point most every day, but I have Snaccident still. It is what it is. But I'm still gonna crush my fucking goals because I'm committed and I'm disciplined and I'm not gonna let those take me down. It's just part of it. All right, that's enough. Now I'm gonna go watch my YouTube stuff. At home, letting the dog out on my lunch break. Just wanted to have some brutal honesty here. So like, today's Tuesday. Friday of last week, I may have accidentally gotten 12,000 steps on a broken foot. So it did not feel very good on Friday night. It did not feel very good on Saturday. So I stayed off of it, tried to listen to my body. Sunday, I hardly did shit. It was my rest day anyway, but yeah, I decided, I was like, I have to do something. I know I can't get my steps. I know that's not smart, but I want to do something. So I did a low impact Peloton for 30 minutes, which is, you know, you don't really get your heart rate up much. You don't push much. So I was able to clip in on my good side and then just keep my bad foot like on the foot clip or whatever. And it's fine because you're not really pushing hard. There's not a lot of resistance. So I did that, but even just like the pressure I have to put on the pedal was, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. But anyway, the pressure I had to put on the pedal was just like, it was aggravated and just really frustrated. And I'm like 2.5 weeks out from when I broke this, and I feel like I should be feeling better, but it's not. And like, I can't control how fast a bone heals, and I don't do well accepting that, I guess, that I can't control that. And I can't power through it because it's a fucking broken bone. Like, and the more I try, the longer it's going to take to heal. And I know this. But I was just really the last 2 days, just very frustrated. And I know that I have a plan B, and I know I have alternatives, and I'm not going to lose all my gains and all that stuff. But I'm just fucking frustrated. And I made a post about this, but like, I just wanted, you know, like, this whole purpose of this vlog is to like show y'all what it's really like. And like, not every day is great, and not every day is wonderful. And just because I figure out a way and I get through it doesn't mean it doesn't suck sometimes. So it kind of sucks right now. And I don't like feeling like I'm not in control. Anyone who knows me knows I have a little bit of OCD. Yeah, and you can't make your body heal any faster. You can't make your body recover any better. You can only give it opportunities. So I just have to like keep reminding myself that in the long run, it is better to slow this down so I can heal properly, because if I don't heal properly at the end of this 6 weeks, I'm going to be in this longer. And God knows if it doesn't heal right, then there's even more interventions that I'm not going to want to deal with. So having that mental fight of wanting to do everything that I know I'm supposed to do, but also knowing that if I do, it's going to hurt my progress long term, is a very difficult thing to swallow, and I don't like it, and this is stupid. That's where I'm at with that. Yeah. I don't know. No other updates, I guess, but I just wanted to be transparent, and like, any of y'all out there who face struggles, barriers, injuries, illnesses, just whatever, like, it's normal to kind of get in your head about it, I guess, and it's okay to have those feelings, and you can still press on and do what you can without giving up. But like, you have to acknowledge the situation that you're in. You can make the best of the situation you're in, but it doesn't mean that it's easy, I guess. So it's a process, man. Everyone has things they have to deal with. So whether you're, you know, someone who's just trying to clean up their lifestyle and stuff like that, or someone who's thinking about competing, you know, like, everyone's gonna have bumps. This is one of mine, but everyone's gonna have bumps along the way, and it's okay to have certain sort of feelings about that, but I guess it's not okay to give up. But when you get like that, try to take a step back, and that's what I'm having to do, is like take a step back and think about like, okay, me pushing it too hard on a particular day might make me feel like I did what I needed to do on one day, but if that sets me back for days or weeks, like, did it really do any good, you know? And having to like have that reasonable conversation with yourself outside of your feelings is definitely a skill that I'm still working on. So I don't know, doing okay otherwise. My husband is in Italy for work this week, so I'm playing single parent, which is not something I'm not used to, considering I've had to actually do single parent before. But yeah, just makes things a little bit more challenging. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Anyone who's having a hard time, just know that getting through those hard times is part of what defines you and your journey. And just because you have to go on to a plan B or a plan C or a plan D doesn't mean that you can't get to your goal. Just remember that. You evolve your body, you evolve your life. Getting through these tough things builds your character, builds your confidence. You can do it. All right, stay tuned for the next.
Exhale. You got this. You're doing better than you think.